Have you ever felt like November has been a month of invisible preparation? Have you noticed that something in the air is changing, that there's a different energy moving around you? Do you feel that these last days of the month aren't ordinary days, but days loaded with a purpose you don't fully understand yet? Today, you're going to discover something that will completely change what's left of November for you. Because God and the universe aren't just closing cycles, they're preparing specific manifestations that will happen in your life before this month ends. These aren't vague possibilities or uncertain promises. They're 10 concrete things, already ordered, already programmed, already on their way to you at this precise moment. And if you're a Pisces, get ready, because the remaining days of November won't be ordinary days. They'll be days of divine confirmations, of accelerated answers, of necessary closures and miraculous openings. In this video, I'm going to reveal to you the 10 exact things that will happen to Pisces before November ends. And I'll tell you up front that thing number 6 is so powerful, so specific, so personal, that when you hear it, you'll understand why you felt so much restlessness these days, why you've had more intense dreams than normal, why your intuition has been more awake than ever. That thing number 6 will confirm that everything you've been feeling wasn't your imagination, but divine preparation. So stay until the end, because each thing I'm going to reveal will not only prepare you for what's coming, but will give you clear signs so you recognize when it's happening, how to receive it correctly, and what to do when it arrives. And if you know another Pisces, share this video with them, because these words may be exactly the confirmation they need to maintain their faith in these last days of the month. Before we begin, I need you to do something very important. Leave in the comments your birth date and from what city you're watching us. And if you're already feeling that something important is about to manifest before November ends, write "I'm prepared to receive" in capital letters so the universe knows you're ready. And if this video arrived to you just when you needed a confirmation that something good is coming, leave a heart, because that's the sign that God Himself brought you here at the perfect moment. Now let's begin. Thing number 1, you're going to receive an apology you no longer expected. Before November ends, Pisces, someone who hurt you is going to acknowledge their mistake. It could be a direct apology, face-to-face or by message. It could be an indirect apology, through their actions or through someone else. But one way or another, you're going to receive acknowledgement that it wasn't your fault, that you were right, that you didn't deserve that treatment. And although you'd already decided to move forward without that apology, when it arrives, it's going to heal something deep in you that you didn't even know still hurt. This apology doesn't come because you begged for it or because you insisted. It comes because God saw your dignity when you decided to walk away without expecting anything in return. It comes because the universe is closing cycles before December and needs you to enter the last month of the year without carrying guilt that was never yours. It comes because you've matured so much that you no longer need that apology for your peace, and precisely because of that, heaven decides to give it to you as a gift. When that apology arrives in the coming days, accept it with grace, but not with urgency, for immediate reconciliation. Some apologies come to close doors with love, not to reopen them. Listen with your heart, but decide with your mind. Forgive if you feel it's right, but don't feel obligated to give them full access to your life again. This apology is a gift from God for your healing, not necessarily an invitation to repeat the past. The additional blessings that will arrive with this apology will be liberation from an emotional weight you didn't know you were still carrying, confirmation that your intuition was always right, and an official closure that will allow you to enter December completely free from that chapter. If there's someone from whom you stopped expecting an apology, but your soul still remembers the pain, leave A in the comments. Thing number 2. Money will come to you from an unexpected source. Before November ends, and probably in the next 7 to 10 days, you're going to receive money that wasn't in your calculations. It won't necessarily be a huge amount, but it will be exactly what you need to resolve something specific that's been worrying you. It could be a delayed payment that finally gets released. It could be a refund you'd forgotten. It could be an extra work opportunity that appears out of nowhere. It could even be an unexpected gift or money you find. This money isn't coincidence or luck. It's God responding to those silent conversations you've had with Him at 3 in the morning when financial worry wouldn't let you sleep. It's the universe telling you, I saw your effort, I saw your faith, I saw how you've made miracles with little, and now it's my turn to make a miracle for you. This money coming before November ends is a sign that December will be a month of greater abundance, because November was your test of faith and you passed it. When this money arrives, don't hesitate to receive it. Don't feel guilty thinking you don't deserve it or that it's too good to be true. You deserve it completely. You've worked, you've prayed, you've maintained your faith even when the numbers didn't add up. This money is the tangible answer to your invisible perseverance. Use it wisely. Resolve what's urgent, but if you can, set aside even a little as a seed of gratitude to bless someone else or to plant your next harvest. And pay attention to how this money arrives, because the way it arrives will give you clues about how greater abundance will come in December. If it arrives through a person, pay attention to that connection. If it arrives through a sudden idea, explore that direction more. God is using these last days of November to show you the channels through which your provision will flow in the near future. If you urgently need this financial blessing to manifest before the month ends, write, I receive it with gratitude in the comments. Thing number 3, a door that seemed closed is going to open. Before November ends, Pisces, you're going to receive a yes where you expected a no. It could be that job opportunity you thought was lost. It could be that approval they denied you. It could be that person who finally responds positively. It could be that project that was stuck and suddenly gets unstuck. A door that had remained closed for weeks or even months is suddenly going to swing wide open. This opening doesn't come because circumstances changed, it comes because you changed. During this month, you've been evolving internally, although you didn't notice. You've been releasing attachments, raising your frequency, strengthening your faith. And now your vibration is aligned with what that door has on the other side. God waited until this moment because He knew if that door opened earlier, you weren't ready to handle what came with it. But now you are. Now you're the version of you who can sustain that blessing. When that door opens in the coming days, don't hesitate to cross it out of fear or imposter syndrome. Don't stop thinking, why me? Or do I deserve this? The door opened for you because it's your time, because you worked for this, because you prayed for this, because God decided it was your time. Cross with confidence, cross with faith, cross knowing it's not coincidence, it's divine destiny manifesting. And when you cross that door, don't look back at the ones that remained closed. Don't waste time lamenting opportunities that weren't. This door opening now is better than all those that remained closed because it's aligned with who you are now, not who you were before. God closed the others because He was protecting you and preparing you for this one. If there's a situation in your life where you've been waiting for a positive response, write "My door opens now" in the comments to activate that manifestation. Thing number 4, you're going to have a revealing dream that will show you your near future. Before November ends, Pisces, you're going to have a dream that won't be like the others. It will be vivid, clear, impossible to forget. And when you wake up, you're going to know immediately it wasn't a common dream, but a direct message from the spiritual world. That dream is going to show you something about your immediate future. It could be a warning about something you should avoid. It could be confirmation of a decision you must make. It could be a revelation about a person in your life. It could be a vision of what's coming in December. Pisces have the most open dream channel of the entire zodiac. And in these last days of November, when the veil between the physical and spiritual is thinner due to the closing of the cycle, your dreams will be especially prophetic. God is going to use your dreams to speak to you because He knows it's when your rational mind can't interfere, when your soul is most receptive, when you can receive messages without filters or doubts. When you have that revealing dream, don't ignore it. Write it down immediately upon waking, before the details fade. Analyze every symbol, every emotion, every person who appeared. Pay special attention to colors, to numbers, to specific words that were said. Everything in that dream will have meaning. And if you don't understand the complete message immediately, keep it, because in the following days, reality will give you clues to decipher it. Don't share that dream with just anyone. There are divine messages that must be kept in your heart until they manifest. Share it only with someone of great spiritual trust if you need help interpreting it, but protect that revelation because not everyone is prepared to understand what God is showing you. Some people, without bad intention, can plant doubts about your revelation, and you need to keep your faith intact. If you've already been having more intense dreams than normal lately, write, "My dreams speak to me," in the comments. Thing number 5. Someone new will enter your life with a specific purpose. Before November ends, you're going to meet someone new. It won't be a casual encounter or a coincidence. This person will enter your life because they have a specific role in your next chapter. It could be someone who will become an important friend. It could be a mentor who will guide you professionally. It could be a significant romantic connection. It could simply be someone who will tell you something you need to hear at the exact moment. God never sends people into your life without reason. And this person arriving before November ends comes because December will require you to have certain supports, certain connections, certain allies. The universe is positioning the pieces on the board before the last month of the year. It's putting the right people in your path, so when December's opportunities arrive, you have the right team by your side. When you meet this person in the coming days, there's going to be something different about the encounter. Maybe you'll feel an immediate familiarity, although you've never seen them. Maybe the conversation will flow in an unusually deep way. Maybe you'll simply feel in your intuition that this person is important. Trust that sensation. Your soul recognizes people who come with divine missions before your mind comprehends it. Don't close yourself off to this new connection out of fear or past wounds. Not everyone who enters your life comes to hurt you. Some come to heal you. Some come to elevate you. Some come to accompany you to your next level. Give this new person the opportunity to show you who they are without judging them for what others did, but also use your discernment. Observe their actions, not just their words. And if your intuition confirms there's someone of light, open your heart. If you feel you're ready to receive new positive connections in your life, write, "I'm open to the right people," in the comments. Thing number 6. You'll receive confirmation about your life purpose. This is the most powerful of all, Pisces. Before November ends, you're going to receive a sign so clear about what your true purpose is that there will be no more doubts. You've been questioning for so long whether you're on the right path. You've wondered if what you do makes sense. You've doubted your gifts. You've compared yourself to others. You've felt like maybe you went the wrong direction. But all of that is about to end. In the coming days, something is going to happen that will confirm with crystal clarity what you were born for. It could be a conversation where someone tells you exactly how you've impacted their life. It could be an opportunity that presents itself and is perfectly aligned with your natural talents. It could be a moment of internal revelation where everything finally makes sense. It could be a series of synchronicities showing you're exactly where you should be. This confirmation doesn't come because you asked for it. It comes because you need it. God knows December is going to require you to take bigger steps, make more important decisions, expose yourself more. And you can't do that if you still doubt your purpose. That's why before November ends, He's going to give you the certainty you need. He's going to show you weren't wrong, that your gifts are real, that your path is correct, that your purpose is valid. When you receive this confirmation, something deep is going to change in you. You'll no longer doubt in the same way. You'll no longer compare yourself to others because you'll know your path is unique. You'll no longer need external validation because you'll have divine validation. That internal security you'll receive before November ends will be the fuel you'll need for everything coming in December and beyond. And pay close attention because this confirmation can come in unexpected ways. God speaks through people, through situations, through opportunities, even through obstacles that reaffirm you're in the right place. Don't expect a voice from heaven. Expect signs in your daily life that all point to the same direction, all saying, yes, this is your path, keep going. If you've been doubting your purpose and need divine confirmation, write, I confirm my purpose in the comments. Thing number 7, a situation causing you anxiety is finally going to resolve. Before November ends, Pisces, something that's been keeping you awake is going to reach its resolution. It could be a legal problem that closes. It could be a family conflict that resolves. It could be a health situation that improves. It could be a work concern that gets solved. Whatever has been creating anxiety in your life these last weeks isn't going to enter December with you. God is cleaning your energy before the last month of the year. He's removing from your life everything that steals your peace, everything that distracts you from what really matters, everything that consumes your mental energy without reason. You need to enter December with a clear mind and tranquil heart because what's coming requires you to be in your best emotional and spiritual state. That's why this situation causing you anxiety can't continue, and heaven itself is going to take care of resolving it. The resolution may not come exactly as you expected. It may not be the perfect solution you imagined, but it will be the correct solution, the one you need, the one that will free you. Sometimes God doesn't give us what we want because He's busy giving us what we need. And what you need is peace. What you need is liberation. What you need is to close that chapter to be able to open the next one. When this situation resolves in the coming days, you're going to physically feel how something releases in your chest. You're going to breathe deeper. You're going to sleep better. You're going to have more energy. Because anxiety consumes vital resources even when we don't realize it. And when it leaves, you recover a part of yourself you'd forgotten existed. That recovery of your vital energy before December isn't coincidence. It's divine preparation. If there's something in your life causing you anxiety and you need it to resolve soon, write, "My peace is on its way," in the comments. Thing number 8, your intuition will save you from an important mistake. Before November ends, Pisces, your 6th sense is going to warn you about something or someone. You're going to feel that unmistakable sensation in your stomach that tells you something's not right here. It could be about a decision you're about to make. It could be about a person entering your life. It could be about an opportunity that seems good but has a trap. Your intuition is going to scream at you to stop, to not move forward, that something's wrong. And this time, unlike other times, you're going to listen to it. You've learned at the cost of ignoring your intuition in the past. You've seen what happens when you dismiss those internal signals to please others or for fear of seeming paranoid. But now you're at another level of spiritual maturity. Now you trust your gift. And just before November ends, that gift is going to save you from something that would have complicated your December greatly. You may never know exactly what your intuition saved you from. You may simply avoid something and never see what would have happened if you'd moved forward. But in your spirit, you're going to know you made the right decision. You're going to feel relief instead of regret. And weeks or months later, when you see how things develop, you're going to thank God for that gift of discernment that allowed you to dodge a bullet. Don't apologize for using your intuition. Don't explain to anyone why you decided not to do something if your only reason is something doesn't feel right. Your intuition doesn't need rational justifications. It's a spiritual gift that operates on frequencies the logical mind can't process. Pisces have the most developed intuition in the zodiac, and before November ends, yours is going to be at its highest point. Use it, trust it, respect it. If your intuition has been more active lately and you feel something important is trying to warn you, write "I trust my intuition" in the comments. Thing number 9. You're going to close an important karmic cycle. Before November ends, something you've been repeating for years is finally going to end. It could be a toxic relationship pattern you finally break definitively. It could be a damaging family dynamic you decide to no longer perpetuate. It could be a self-destructive habit you finally overcome. It could be a limiting belief you finally release. Whatever it is, it's something you've carried so long it already felt normal, but it's about to end forever. This karmic closure isn't a gradual process. It will be a definitive cut, a clear moment where you say "this far" and you mean it for the first time. It won't be easy. Karmic patterns resist dying because they're familiar, because there's a part of you that identifies with them. But your soul is ready to evolve, and that pattern can no longer come with you to the next level. When you break this cycle in the coming days, you may feel strange for a few days. It's normal. You're used to that pattern, and without it, there's a void temporarily. But that void is sacred. It's the space created for something new and better to enter. Don't fill it immediately with something else. Allow that space to breathe. Allow God to fill it with what you really need instead of what you are used to. People around you may not understand this change. Some will even try to pull you back to the old pattern because your evolution makes them uncomfortable. But stay firm. This karmic closure before December is essential, so you can enter the last month of the year free from past chains. It's your final liberation before your greater manifestation. If you feel there's a pattern in your life ready to break definitively, write "I break my karmic chains" in the comments. Thing number 10. You'll feel an inexplicable peace that will confirm everything is aligned. This last thing is the most subtle, but perhaps the most important, Pisces. Before November ends, probably in the last days of the month, you're going to experience a moment of peace so profound, so complete, so inexplicable that you're going to know it's a direct gift from God. There won't be an external reason for that peace. Your circumstances may be the same. Your problems may not all be resolved yet. But suddenly, something inside you is going to settle. That peace is confirmation that everything that had to happen in November happened. All lessons were learned. All doors that should close, closed. All that should open, opened. The necessary encounters occurred. The revelations arrived. And now you're exactly where you need to be to enter December. That peace is God telling you, "Good job, you completed this level, you're ready for the next one." When you feel that peace in the last days of November, breathe deeply and keep it in your emotional memory. Because December is going to have its own challenges, and you're going to need to remember this peace. You're going to need to know that once you felt it, that it's real, that it's accessible. And every time anxiety or fear try to return in December, you're going to be able to return to this moment and remember that God has everything under control. This peace is also your green light to move with confidence toward what's coming. It's confirmation you've done the necessary internal work, that you've released what you should release, that you've learned what you should learn, and that now you're prepared to receive everything December has for you. It's not the end, it's the calm before the blessing. If you need that profound peace right now, close your eyes for a moment, breathe, and say mentally, God, give me your peace. And before November ends, you'll feel it so real, you'll know everything, absolutely everything, is falling into its divine place. If you're ready to receive this peace that confirms everything is aligned, write "I receive God's peace" in the comments. If you're a Pisces and you've made it this far, I want you to understand something fundamental. These 10 things aren't possibilities, they're certainties. They're not maybe it happens there, it will happen. God already programmed each one to manifest in your life before November ends. The universe already put the events in motion. The angels are already working on the details. Everything is aligned for these 10 things to manifest in the coming days. The remaining days of November are critical. They're days of closing and opening simultaneously, of finalization and preparation, of harvesting what was sown and sowing what you'll harvest. Don't waste them in doubts or negativity. Keep your faith active. Keep your heart open. Keep your eyes attentive to the signs. Because each day that passes brings you closer to each of these manifestations. And when all these 10 things have happened, when December arrives and you look back at November, you're going to understand why this month was so important. You're going to see how each thing prepared the way for the next. You're going to understand that God was working even in moments where it seemed nothing was happening. You're going to thank every day of November because each day was a piece of the divine puzzle of your life. And what awaits you in December, after all these 10 things have happened, is bigger than you can imagine now. But first, these 10 things have to manifest to prepare you. Trust the process, trust the timing, trust that before November ends, each of these 10 things will touch your life in exactly the way you need.